is definitely, at this point, best female athlete of all time, if you ask me. And I'm not really versed in female athletes, but the ones who are great and get mentioned, I know who they are. And I don't think anyone. This is our second one, by the way. It's a second Serena Slam, 4 straight majors. So yeah, I would consider her, if there was a such thing, the greatest female athlete of all time. Not just the greatest female tennis player, but athlete. Period. And she, what's Serena? 34. And she seems to be hitting her stride. I think she's 34. I think Venus, is 37. Yeah,
something like that.
Got to get you guys caught up on the situation at Florida State before we get into this SEC Media Day stuff. DeAndre Johnson, apparently the state's attorney ruled the incident ruled it self-defense. And some of you saw the video probably like, hell yeah, you damn right it was. But hold on. He ruled that the young lady who hit him first, it was self-defense on her behalf. Which, yeah, I know it sounds weird. Well, maybe it doesn't sound weird to some of you guys, but it sounds weird to me because I saw the video and what this person...
if you hit first, you can't claim self-defense.
The Second Judicial Circuit State Attorney, Willie Meggs, I guess he doesn't want me to believe my lying eyes because he says that, first of all, Johnson, he's been dismissed from the team after being charged with misdemeanor battery. Here's what the state attorney Meggs had to say. Let me go back up here. I'm sorry. He said the contention of his office that Johnson provoked the incident by pushing the woman from behind and the left as the two were approaching the bar at Giannis, which I guess is the bar that they were attending. Meg said that the woman tried to keep Johnson away by placing her left forearm on his chest and raising her right fist as the two exchanged words. That sounds like two people were talking and one person got physical. That's what that sounds like to me. He says the woman raised her right hand in a fist. It's like he's trying to avoid saying punched. You know what I mean? She raised her right hand in a fist. Well, Mr. Meggs, that's called a punch when you raise your hand and throw it at somebody like that. Okay. And Johnson then grabbed her arm and pulled it downwards. That sounds to me like a person who's trying to de-escalate the situation. Like, who the hell you hitting? All right. Meg said the woman then attempted to knee Johnson and then swing her fist. It was in self-defense. Everything this dude is describing is someone assaulting someone first. Or am I like seeing this? Because like this dude ain't no fan. He ain't no kin to me. I don't even know who this kid is until now. But am I misreading this or something, Rob? Tell me quickly.
No, you're not.
It sounds to me like he's saying, well, she swung at him first. She provoked the incident, and she tried to knee him in the balls, but she was defending herself. Right,
yeah,
cool.
But again,
I'm good.
You can't throw the first punch and call self-defense.
Look, dude, I didn't think so either, apparently. But this is in Florida, where a man can go hunt down a kid and shoot him in the street. So
That's true.
and claim self-defense.
There are a few exemptions, and I'll say this. If you pull out a weapon and I catch you before you're able to use your weapon, then that's self-defense if I knock you out.
Well, because you're instigating. Yeah. You're making me fret for my life. This dude trying to get a spot at the bar to order his drink. I don't think you're trying. I think that's happened to you before, Rob. It's happened to me. And I also shout out to our guy, Mark Cooper, who was in the Sports Kings live chat room as usual. Yeah, I'm sure it's happened to Mark too. You're in a crowded facility. Everybody's trying to get their drink on. Yeah, you make contact with people. It doesn't usually turn into fisticuffs. Well, unless you're at the 559 or the Gate, which, by the way, every city that's listening to us right now has one of those hood clubs. So it may be named something else.
Well, the thing about the Gate was it was plenty good parking out there in that parking lot.
Yeah, that you got shot at. I know 2 people that got shot in that parking lot. I swear to my life. Yeah. We call it the gateway to hell, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So if that gives you if it gives you any idea of what the kind of stuff that went on there. Mays goes on to say, he quote, it's clear from the investigation, end quote, that Johnson initiated the contact. All right. He says, quote, a person's entitled to use self-defense if they're being battered by someone else. and she certainly was entitled to do that, end quote. Quote, she didn't commit a crime is the reason she's not charged with a crime, end quote. Wow. That's a stretch, dude. Like, there's a 5-minute version of this video, and I still have yet to see it because, like I say, I saw the part I felt like I need to see. The part where the blows were exchanged. Now, I'm not sitting up here defending this kid at any turn, right? But when these are the people who are doing the prosecution, there's no way this kid gets a fair trial. When he explicitly is saying that everything that went down, except for him bumping her, this is what he bumped her on their way to the bar. You know, people around the bar, a spot opens up. What you trying to do? You trying to get that spot so you can order your joint, right? And
right.
They went for the spot at the same time, and they bumped. And it turned to something else. Now, I'm tempted to believe that she did call this dude the N-word, dude, because if this happened as described, and that set her off in that manner where she was going to kick a dude in the balls and swing on him, yeah. I don't put saying the N-word past that type of attitude. You know what I mean? Like, immediately, that's your response? All right, whatever. I'm cool. This kid's out of school now. You know, he'll probably show up at somebody's, Mississippi JUCO or somewhere in Kansas or California somewhere, or Texas, and then he'll be playing for Auburn in 2 years, whatever. But the problem is, it's because today on the campus of Florida State University, on the heels of their running back, the Cook kid, the whole pile-on thing happened today. When someone does something, it's only right that now everyone starts piling on with everything else he's ever done in history. So you have the incident, if you don't know, the Florida State running back, I think his name is Jared Cook, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
There was an altercation, and he's alleged to have punched a girl in the face a couple of times in a parking lot outside of a club. Subsequently, he's been now suspended indefinitely from the football team, pending whatever the results of the investigation are. Also, today it came out that he'd been charged with some sort of animal cruelty a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago, or maybe like a year ago. I'm not sure in his past. And so I read the article because I'm trying to make sure. Well, I'm not trying to make sure. I'm trying to see if it's on some like Mike Vick, I'm fighting dogs and electrocuting dogs type stuff. Davin Cook. Sorry. Thanks, Coop. Who the hell is Jared Cook? Davin Cook. All right. So he's been charged. This is some N-word stuff. For tying his dogs up to a fence. Well, Rob, they can ride through Decatur and start locking brothers up.
Against the law.
Huh?
That's against the law.
Dude, I told you, we talked about this the other day, remember? There's a commercial that comes on TV, this veteran commercial, this veterinarian commercial, not a veteran, veterinarian commercial that comes on. It's like, if you tie your dog up in the yard, it's animal cruelty. Wait, what? Since when? It's a dog. What you supposed to do with it? Yeah, so they want you to go out and buy those invisible fences and special dog collars where the dog, can't run out of the yard, whatever. If your dog's stupid enough to choke himself out on his own collar, well, you just got a dumbass dog. And now it's time to go get another one. Bury his ass in the backyard and go get another one. Get a smarter one, as a matter of fact. Because that dog right there is defective. Matter of fact, you probably need to get your money back. But so, yeah, he got fined like $550 for that a couple years ago. And I'm like, okay, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
If he hit the girl in the face, fine. That's one thing, right? And maybe because I always get caught up in these situations because I'm not an animal lover or I've never been a dog owner, so I don't know what that life is. Somebody hears that your dog was tied up to a fence and they, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. I'm assuming that's what the reaction is, because my reaction is, okay, if I had a dog, I'd tie his ass up to something too. Don't want him to run away, but that's just me, and that's why I don't have no damn dog, and that's why I've never had a dog, I guess. I don't know how to treat them. So anyway, today, the president was involved, not Obama. The president of the university got involved, and he told these kids that this has got to stop. We're not going to have this. And then I heard on, what was I looking at? Outside the Lines, Rob. And apparently now Jimbo Fisher has banned the kids from hanging out at the bars. They can't go to the bars anymore. I'm not sure if it's during season or at all, but I'm like, yeah. You want to see how quickly the University of Florida comes back? This right now. Yeah. They had a down season last year, the year before, but now all them boys are saying, if you go up the street to Florida State, you can't hang out. They don't allow you to hang out. You might as well sign with us. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, watch how fast recruits start saying, this ain't the move. Because at the end of the day, you're still dealing with young adults. And there is a certain level of accountability that, that has to be taken into consideration. And just saying you can't. That's like treating somebody like a kid, like a child. I mean, they are kids, but like a child. Instead of saying, okay, look, this is what's gonna happen. You go out, you representing this university, handle your. I mean, I'm all for like once things start becoming like we get to like an epidemic type situation, maybe then you go with the whole no tolerance situation. I'm not a fan of it, but I understand why it's used sometimes. That if you find yourself in a precarious situation at a club, there's no tolerance. We're not waiting on no courts. We're not waiting on nothing. We riding. We're going on without you. And you put the onus on the kid or on the student athlete. But just to say you guys can't hang out anymore. Yeah, that sounds like we just don't want no recruits.
Now Coop checking in, talking about the players from Florida State should go to the moon. That's the black club in Tallahassee. And then my lead those Caucasian clubs along. Man, are you kidding me?
Well, here's
like I've diversified so much these days. I refuse to go to a nigga establishment.
That's ridiculous. That's not even diversification. That's like that's like going polar opposite. Like diversification would be like, okay, I go to the black club on this weekend, and I go to the white. Rob says I refuse. If all y'all,
I'm saying, yeah, like if it's like a whole black party, nah, I go with black people be where I go, but I ain't going to no all black party. Mm-mm.
I think they have a term for this. Let's see what it's called. Oh, reverse racism.
No, it's not reverse.
So was it self?
What is it? Where I go.
Was it self racist? What is it called? I don't know. I'll be an idiot.
Just a more diverse. It's just a more diverse crowd where I go. Like. I always tell you about my hang-ups in life, Mike. About how I feel like, I wasn't exposed enough to other races. So it's very important to me that I go out and interact with other races.
Yeah, but now we're adults. You can do both. It's like what I'm always talking about. It's like holding two separate thoughts in your brain at the same time. You can do both.
No, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you, man. Like, if you go to some place that's like a nice little mixed crowd, like it could be the same music, the same everything, right? The atmosphere be good and it's cool, right? But then you go someplace like one of our places, one of black establishment. Everybody come in there flossing. Everybody somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to hang out in the everybody think he's somebody. Established. Like that ain't important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like let's have a good time and help up some commas. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. These places where I go, the verse crowds like they still help up commas, and I can dig it.
Alrighty then. Diversified Partying by Rob Calloway. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no Dugans on flash shows, Coop. Nope, I banned myself from Dugans on flash shows. Mm-hmm.
What's happening? What is happening right now?
They play everything you want to hear in the club, Coop. Everything you want to hear. They play everything.
Rob's like hanging out with the Burt Show. Anyway, I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
Hey, hey man, I'm just saying, man. When you've been, like, dude, when you just that's how you've been doing your whole life. Sometimes you just got to change up a little bit.
I happen to know for a fact, and have been witness to many a white parties getting way more out of hand than some black. It doesn't. See, here's the thing. Yeah. Stupid don't have no color. Stupid don't have no color. You know what I mean? And then a lot of the white people that I hung around with love to fight when they